Yo, what's up, my mullet Sharp here, bringing you guys another video, and today I'm bringing you guys a gameplay commentary. Haven't done one of these in a hot minute. I know a lot of you guys like to see gameplays. I don't know. You guys always ask me to do them. I've been doing vlogs lately. I've been uploading lately, so it's it's good stuff. But this gameplay, I wanted to upload the live stream highlight, and that's all. I just wanted to have just a live stream clip because I was wearing a ghillie suit while I did this. I don't know if you guys watch our fan mail opening videos. I don't think Kosh usually posts them on his channel. But someone sent Gone a ghillie suit, and last night I decided to play wagers in this ghillie suit, and this happened in between the wager. I was playing a pub, and I actually ended up getting a nuclear. Actually, funny thing is it's the only nuclear I've ever gotten in this game, and it just so happened to be while I was wearing a ghillie suit. So, you guys should probably enjoy this gameplay. I'll just show the nuclear part. I ended up like 80, 88, and 7 or something like that at the end of the gameplay, but it'll probably be longer than what I'm going to talk about in this commentary, so we'll just show the nuclear part of the gameplay because I was going off. But anyway, what I want to talk to you guys about in this video is single elimination Call of Duty, or just single elimination tournaments in general, in first-person shooter console games. And mainly, the reason why this topic has been brought up is because of the Halo tournament. I don't know if you guys know, but the Halo World Championship's going on right now for Halo 5. First place is $1 million, and there's I don't know what the total prize pool payout is, but it's pretty. It's up there. It was crowd raised. They did the fan funding where they download DLC or whatever, and that goes towards the prize pool. So the prize is a big prize, whether you come in first, second, third, fourth. It's a lot of money. And basically the reason why this all got brought up is because in the first round of the tournament, it's single elim. The first round's best of 5. After that, they do best of 7s, I believe. But in the very first round, you have team CLG going up against EG. Now, these are the two teams that were predicted. They were predicted to be teams that could win the whole thing. They should be in the finals. They think those teams should match up against each other in the finals. And instead, they're matching up against each other in the very first round in a single elimination tournament, best of 5. And I think that's actually going on right now as I talk to you guys. So those two teams are playing against each other. I don't know if you guys know anything about Halo, the history of Halo. Lethal was on EG. EG is like Snipe Down, Lunchbox, Roy, and Commonly, and then CLG is Lethal, who actually left EG, went to CLG, and it's like Lethal, Snakebite. I forget the other people on the team. Like I said, I don't watch too much Halo. I mean, I watched X Games and I watched the qualifier, and I've been watching this. But as far as that, another reason why I'm doing this video is because this pertains to us. If you guys watch UNG South Carolina, and if you guys watch any future Call of Duty tournaments going ahead, such as the Season 1 playoffs that are coming up at the beginning of April, it's all single eliminations. UNG South Carolina single elimination. The tournament coming up is going to be single elimination. This Halo tournament single elimination. And it kind of had caused a lot of people arguing on Twitter on whether or not single elimination was the best thing for competitive games. And the reason why people say that it is because they say, well, it's like any other sport, like, there's no double elimination NBA Finals, there's no double elimination World Cup, and there's no all this stuff. Now, I don't think you can compare the two. You can't compare sports to video games because sports is a physical, it's physical attributes that are going at it, and it's not a video game, which there's a nuclear right there. We'll have to keep going on because I've been rambling, but there you go. You guys see the nuclear. What am I up right now? 32-0. I think I ended up going with 44-0 or something like that until I died. But you can't compare a physical real life thing to a video game, because a video game is all programmed. There's randomness involved, stuff that no one can control. And so when you look at single elimination stuff like that, there's a lot of times. I think someone made a very good point. The first COD champs, Impact, they got knocked into the losers bracket and then ended up winning COD champs. EG got knocked in the losers bracket, ended up winning COD champs. I can't really remember. I know Impact did go to losers bracket and ended up winning. I don't know the truth about I can't remember if EG actually did go to losers bracket and that COD champs to win, but it happens all the time. A lot of times you'll see a team go to losers bracket, make a losers bracket run, and then end up winning the whole entire tournament. Which I guess a lot of people could say is unfair because that team should have been knocked out, whatever. You shouldn't have to beat a team twice, so and so, whatever. But I think that, one, it adds a lot less randomness, especially since we don't have a map veto system. Where before we could veto maps against teams and stuff like that, to where now if you're playing a best single elimination best of 7, teams can get lucky and get a map pool that favors their team by far, and they end up beating you just because they had maps that favored them better, and you don't get a second chance at that. You don't get other maps. You don't get to play any other times. Also, a lot of times you'll see teams go completely off on Saturday at a tournament, and then when it comes to Championship Sunday, they just won't be the same team. So that just shows, or you'll see the polar opposite. You'll see a team that's not all there on Saturday, and then when Sunday comes around, they'll be a completely different team. You see it all the time. I think this is where I die. Let's see where I ended. I was shooting them in the back a little bit too much. Yeah, I was 44-0, 44-1. But anyway, so you'll see a lot of teams like that loss. It'll shake them up. It'll wake them up. And they'll realize, oh, we got to get our shit together. We got to match. We got to start going hard. We got to do this. Got to do that, whatever. We got our met. We got the loss out of the way. Let's start focusing up and winning this tournament. And then you'll just, like I said, you'll see a team, like a random team, just have a hot streak one day, and they're just on that day, on that Saturday, going off and off and off on that Saturday, and then Sunday comes around and they're just not the same team. So I think you do add that aspect to where it's like you have to be able to perform the whole tournament and not just one day of the tournament. Let's say, for example, if we were to go to Season 1 playoffs, and right now Optic is 20-something and 2 in the league. They've lost 1 hard point the whole entire online league. If we were to get the 8th seed going into Season 1 playoffs, we would have to play Optic first round. Imagine we play Optic first round and we beat them. They're Optic's out of the tournament. They get 8th place. Like, do you think that is an accurate? Would that be an accurate placing for that Optic team? Or me personally, I feel like if we were to beat them first round, I mean, I'm not saying that we can't, not saying that we will, but I'm saying that it's very possible. All the pro teams can beat all the pro teams, and if we were to beat Optic in that first round, I feel like they should have another chance to redeem themselves and kind of collect themselves and get their shit together and really see how that team can perform. And at the end of the day, whichever team can come out on top, I think should come out on top. But in single limb, I just think it's really random. Now, from the spectator point, UMG South Carolina single limb. The biggest problem I had is there was a lot of fans that showed up to watch. Say they showed up. They couldn't show up Friday. They could only show up like say late Saturday. And by the time fans got there on Saturday, like we played LG, and I think we lost. I want to say we lost 4-1 or 4-2. I think it was 4-2. But all the maps were close. Like the game could have gone either way. I personally think that we choked. We could have beat them. Now, if it was double elim, would we have placed better? I think we would have. But a lot of fans showed up and were like, "Oh, when do you guys play?" I'm like, "Oh, it's single elim. Like, we're already out of the tournament. Like, we played Friday and we were out of the tournament the whole weekend." And a lot of fans who could only come on Saturday or only come on Sunday didn't get a chance to see us play. Same thing goes for like Optic. Optic lost to H2K in a really close game, and they ended up losing to them, and then they were just out. It was like that was it. They were out. And I don't know. I just don't see. I don't like the single elimination factor, especially in Call of Duty, because Call of Duty, as we know, there's a lot of random factors that come into it. We all know about COD timing. We all know about that stuff. You know, teams get lucky is what I'm trying to say. And then double elimination counteracts that luck to where it's like, all right, if you can't win the tournament or place this so good based off luck, you have to get this luck multiple times or actually be the better team. But I don't know. It's a hard topic to discuss. Me personally like double elimination tournaments better. I like the whole pool play thing just because I like playing the game. I like going to the tournaments. I like playing a lot of matches in pool play and then playing a double elimination bracket because you just play more Call of Duty. And you know, that's the whole reason that we go to events is to play Call of Duty. Yeah, winning and placing in the money and trying to win the championship is great and all, but at the end of the day, like, it's fun for us as pro players, believe it or not, to go and play on LAN. We don't like playing online. We go to events and we like actually sitting there competing against other pro teams on LAN. So playing in pool play where you get to play against multiple players and play multiple matches is actually a fun time for us. UMG South Carolina was probably my least favorite event because I played one game. I went there and played 5 maps, and that was probably my least favorite event. I think a lot of people will agree, spectator-wise and player-wise, that they did not like that event. I don't know. That's my opinion. I think the veto system should be brought back to where you veto maps. I understand why it was taken away. COD Ghost, you would see freight. All right, you know, but in this game, I think there's a lot of good maps that teams would change up their strategy and start vetoing maps based on the teams you play. To where in COD Ghost, it was like no one wanted to play Octane Blitz, and it was like, all right, let's play Freight. Like the only time you vetoed Freight is if you knew a team was really, really good on Freight. But for the most part, everyone was playing Freight Blitz. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think it should be single limb? Do you guys think it should be double limb? What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. I kind of rambled on for a while. But, as always, it's your boy Sharp. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, I'm out. Or I guess if you guys did, give it a like. I haven't done a commentary in a while. I don't even know how to sign off these things. I'm out of here. Peace.